Hello, Buzzicles, my name is Hotsty and welcome back to Factorio Space Age here on Vulcanus. And today we will be exporting things to Nauvis. So for that we need a rocket silo, and I also grabbed the landing pad from our starter base so we can have everything in one spot. So let's put that one down here and have the landing pad down there. Then let's bring this up here. We should be able to just hook this up. And the important thing that we want to export is, of course, the science. For that, we need to produce it, and I have thought a bit about it, and probably we will not get into high quantities like full yellow belt, at least not with the setup that we have, but maybe we can have a bit more than 1.5. It basically depends on how much ore we can use from our recycling, how much we get. So that's the bottleneck. And if we look at some of the byproducts, we might also export superconductors, but probably we will not need them in high quantities. And supercapacitor, that's probably same thing. We will export them, and probably also through, well, the holmium plates, we will need those later on Aquila, where we need it for lithium. But for now, I think if we're producing a tiny bit more than we need for the science packs, we should be good. And what I did is I doubled up this here, and probably this is more than enough because we do not have that much holmium ore to keep everything running. Let me first hook this part off, and then we can think about this first part we have. Then we need to have the plates, we need oil cracking, and then all the good stuff, so we can finally export the electromagnetic science packs. I have added a few things like the production of the plates that we also put aside here in a chest, and the production of the electrolyte. Seems easy. We can siphon off here the stone, redistribute this to a full belt, and if we look here, we should have 6 of these, but I think I will hold off for now because I want to get these first, because I think we need those for more electromagnetic engines, and I don't have that many left. So we need to produce a few more. Let's add that in here. So here we have conductors. And let's mirror this that way. And somewhere we do have, yeah, here on top I added just another cracker. So we should be good with this setup. Let's have it that way. Power, power. Oh. Also add lamp here. And we need a few more items that we can request. Don't need these in here, but we need power on this side. And that's that. We have this. So next up are these two things before we come to the facility for the actual science. So let me set this up, and we can then, oh yeah, probably we want to have this supplied to the network so we can produce more electromagnetic plants. Almost all ingredients for the science are present, also in the right quantities, and here we have basically the output for the accumulators and the what is this, supercapacitor. However, I have not yet hooked this up because I want to make sure that we have a bit of materials stockpiled. So that leaves only this last one open to be dealt with. So here we need 5. Here, and I think can do it this way. Yep. If we bring it over here, should be able to have it hooked up. Right. Then here we'll have long-handed this way. That will get those going. And then where do we get? guess from here and a bit over to get that one out. And output we can have here on this side, and we need 4 of those, and I need more underground pipes, but then well, let's bring that this side so we can have even split. Put it probably we want to have those on a belt going over here and up, because that's for sure something that we will load onto our rocket. So let me quickly finish this part off, and then we can see about loading a rocket, and especially setting up the space transport that we need for transferring everything from Fulgora to Nauvis. Everything is in place, and all that we need to do is connect here the belts. But as we can see down here, our output on holmium plates not that great, and that's because we're just not getting enough ore in here. So that's why I decided let's set up a dedicated recycling factory that outputs ore in higher quantity and basically destroys everything else with recycling. And the way we will do it, we will set this up here, having something similar to this one here, and then just filter the output. We will need a bit of solid fuel for trains, and then the ores that we're interested in, and everything else goes into dedicated setups for recycling. And as mentioned, we will put that up here, and the scrap we will get from probably here. Deliver this by train. This seems to be an island decent sized, so we can have a train maybe with 2 cargo wagons and still have space for a few spots for accumulators and such. But as we did something similar over there already, I will just put it up, and then hopefully we can see how this effectually works and helps our base out. It was a bit of a tight squeeze with the loading of the second wagon here on the curve, and because of that on the inner side we only get 3 loading inserters, but I think they are loading fast enough, and on the outside we still have 5, so that's good. And if we look at over here, we have set this up, and having here not full belts, that's a good indication because it's not backlogging. And here we do have not really enough scrap to have 4 red belts constantly. Eventually it will trickle out, but we do get a bit of more of the ore going. So down here we are producing a bit of a backlog, and we can actually connect here, and that should be able to produce our signs then. which will go up here to our rocket. And here we probably want to have something like this. We want to have buffer chests going in, because then if we look down here, the whole belt is backed up, and I intend to export the blue circuits as well as low density structures, and maybe even the rocket fuel, because the green circuits with those, or the blue circuits, that's the right call, we're struggling with those on Nauvis. So and here we basically get them for free. So let me board this train, head back, and then we can see about our export business. With our larger factory, I also needed to add a few more accumulator patches, so we do not run out of power. You can see I almost doubled it, and this should be good for now. But I think now let's head over to Nauvis and see what we want to deliver here. So we want these. We also want those and those. And we want the electromagnetic plants delivered here. And we will have similar setup here for the science packs, but then we shall have here, we use filters for this, filter for that, and then we need another filter for these ones, right? And we want to limit the amount of materials that we suck out, because I don't think we need that much quantity-wise. And there, for the science packs, we will then need to set this up on the station, but as this is not connected to our logistic network that could supply, I need to go over there anyway. So then here on our express, this is Fulgora Nauvis. Here we say we want to have, let's make it 2000. Let's make this, well, we can have it at 200, minimum amount, and we also want those. And then we also said we want to export blue circuits. We will bring them in from here, and the low density structures also from here. And then let's set this up. All requests satisfied, and then we go back to Nauvis, and here we say circuit condition, we want to have 500. More than 500. Currently we have 4,000. And with 500 we are good enough. And maybe we should also have time limit. So let's wait 2 minutes here, because if we have 4,000 here, we would immediately make the round trip without waiting for things to unload. Yeah, I think we can set this on its way. And we are still not yet producing the science packs in high quantities. That's because here we are still buffering the supercapacitors, so they go by the wayside. And it looks like we are missing green circuits. We have run out of those, so they should come in eventually. And once we have our first delivery done to Nauvis, we will probably also head back there to tweak a few things there as well. Our express freighter is almost loaded, so I think now it's time for me to head back to Nauvis, because there are some things we need to take care of over there, so we can then receive the science packs and put them into good use. This is the last trip that the spaceship did to deliver all the materials, so we can fill up one full train of electromagnetic science. And I think with that out of the way, we should actually have a look at what we want to research next. So we have this this mech armor for, what is it, 5,000. Then the turret, those, and that fills up all slots. And then we just have left some infinity research. I think we will, for those, we will try to level that up to 10 as well, as we have everything else. But with the science now coming in, we should be able to do some more research, and next time we can see what else we need to address back here on Nauvis. Until then, goodbye!